Good evening everyone, welcome back to Witch in the Woods here on the Yogscast Complete Pack server. So, last time we got into doing some infusions and such. We made our Talisman of Remedium, which makes me largely invulnerable to most negative effects, although this does have durability. So that's something I'll have to work on a bit, who knows. And we were going to get our, let's see, wand recharging done, but we ran out of time right at the end of that, so let's see what we can put together quickly. Got a fair few things on the docket today. Let's see what's around here. Yep. So, Infusion with an Arcane Pedestal, a Primal Charm, let's see, 15 Praecantatio, 15 Permutatio, and 10 Aurum. Aurum is the absolute pain in the butt one to get, so let's see, Praecantatio, ooh, we have just enough. Just enough to get that. Permutatio, we're a little low on. And we need Aurum. Now, as luck would have it, I managed to discover that Mr. Kieran Dave, who hasn't been online for a while, and is therefore not guarding his estate very well, had a wisp in a safari net, so I was actually able to run over and clone his. I didn't steal it, I am not a common thief. So I was able to get a few ethereal essences. Now, I don't think I got any, let's see, for the two that we need here. Let's take a look. Nope. But all of these have Aurum, so that's something. Let's see, I've got 8 of the Ignis, but I have plenty of Ignis. 8 of the Ex-Animus. I don't think I have an Ex-Animus over here. Should be the skull. No, I have Mortis. I don't have Ex-Animus. Okay, well, we'll pass on that for a second. And find a different one. We might as well make it Ignis, honestly, because I've got 2 jars already, pretty much. But that should get us 16 Aurum, which should be exactly what we need. Do not use the pickaxe. I've learned this. This is a thing I've learned. It's a bad idea. Is this empty? Yes, it's empty. Good. Going to need it. Right. So, what this item is a means of ensuring that we can recharge our wand without having to personally suck a whole ton of nodes dry, and ooh, that's actually 6. May have to burn a bit more than I was thinking. That's fine, we can do that. That's a thing. We're capable of covering that, okay. Right. And then there's the compound refocus on top of it, which allows us to potentially use non-basic parts of a node. So the most obvious one of those being, ooh, okay, good, that's going to the right places. Being things like Alienus, which is the end kind of, it's the end focus basically, which can occur in some nodes. Let me get a label for this. Should have one spare, I think. No, apparently not. Okay, that's fine. We can craft that. Labels are not difficult. So looked over the staves, and one commenter at least did mention that by virtue of knowing about the blood magic, my memory is terrible. I should stress, it's like 2:40 at night. I had planned to be asleep a long time ago, but I had to do a whole bunch of stuff to get this episode going. Namely finding a wisp. But that's been handled. I'm all good about that now. And, oh yeah, we have 12 now. Okay, so, oh, hello Bella, how you doing? Stick that there. Grab the air one, I think. We'll try that. Stick that there. I really wonder if there is actually any, like, rhyme or reason as with which alembic these pieces go, but I have yet to find it. Okay, so that should rattle through. Nope. Because now it's gone to there. I don't know how it decides. But it's a pain in the neck, that's for sure. Right. So your homework, this time around at least, was to review Nightmare on Elm Street, the original, released in 1984. Now, it's worth pointing out, for at least the moment, that this movie was released about 5 years after Alien. And that is significant because Alien made a distinct character choice, which is that the character that is portrayed by Sigourney Weaver, Ellen Ripley, was originally a male. It wasn't actually meant to be a female initially. What happened was that they made the change from the script because they figured nobody would be able to expect or anticipate, at least in that era, that a female would be the person that survived. Now, where can we get Brigantatio? Because that's something else we need. So basically, Aliens showed the world that women can be strong, powerful people, and they can actually, like, beat the monster and escape and survive and all this. Greatwood. Greatwood will do it. Should have a fair bit of Greatwood, I think. Yes, I do. It has arbor as well. That's fine. I have a thing for arbor, there we go. Okay. Is it no, it was permutatio I needed. Ah, okay. What did I get permutatio from? Eggs, was it? Nope, next one. There we are. Not eggs. Oh no, eggs. Eggs terminate. Eggs, milk, bake. Right, eggs. Gotcha. So, not going to be that. What do the eggs have? What else do the eggs have in them, though? Oh, okay. Cannot be using that. Nope. Too many things. Too many things. So yeah, the female lead, who is indeed the sole survivor by the end of this whole thing, is a legitimately potent and powerful character. She... Ooh, cotton seeds. We should have plenty of cotton seeds. I think. Nope, we actually only have the 7. Ah. That's not very helpful. Kind of irritating. Grr. Is there, like... Can creeper shards hold it, I wonder? That's a possibility. Actually, copper used to be renowned for it. Let's grab a bit of copper as well. And scan them, because we haven't so far. So yeah, by the time that Nightmare on Elm Street was released, it was... Ooh, that's a bunch of stuff. It was fairly understandable and, like, commonly understood that a woman could be the survivor, that a woman could fight, that a woman could be, the victor, like, over the monsters and such. This was not new territory. But it's important to make that like statement, because basically the rest of the cast inside of Nightmare on Elm Street is apparently not getting that message very well. Because they are still heavily in the wrong mindset, as it were. He's empty. Good. Just want to check. And I need metallum. Have I seriously not made metallum yet? Apparently not. Okay, well, I'll just have to grab myself one more jar, unless there's one in here. There is. Good. Okay, metallum in there, permutatio there. Grab the metallum. Stick a label on it. Because I like it. There we go. So I should have put a label on it, right. So then we move on to, of course, the character Freddy Krueger. Actually doesn't get very much meaningful characterization in this movie. Now, Freddy Krueger stands out as one of the most pretty much legendary movie monsters in the entire horror genre. It's like you can't escape him because you have to fall asleep eventually. You can't beat him because as long as someone remembers him, he continues to exist and indeed thrive. It's like this guy embodies a lot of the like major qualities inherent in the best movie monsters. But there really isn't that much to say about him. Like, we see him contorting his body shape, I think, once in the entirety of the original movie, and really beyond that, all you hear is the occasional, like, laugh at him. He doesn't really, like, do much. There isn't much in the way of dialogue for Freddy in the original Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Which isn't what you would generally expect from such a legendary character. Okay, so we've got our materials now, so what is the components that we need for this? We need a pedestal, a primal charm, which requires Salus Mundus. I don't remember how to make Salus Mundus. I don't know where it's written down. Might be inside of alchemy? No? Basics? I would have thought it would have given me a link to it, but let's try to search. That might help us out. Okay, there it is. Doesn't tell me. Okay, I know I've made some ages ago, but I can't remember what it is, how to make it. I know I've used it. Basic artificing. There we are. Okay, Salus Mundus. 2 Ethereal Essence and a Water Shard, or a shard, basically makes Salus Mundus. Or you can use Mana Beans. A lot more Mana Beans, but since we happen to have, slightly miraculously, the essences, we'll use those. Because I have a fair few of them. Okay, and we can manufacture the shards pretty happily. We have better part of 4,000 shard essence. Oh yes, you need to be inside of a arcane workbench. The newer versions do actually include an applied energistics terminal. Okay, that's fine. There we go. 1 Salus Mundus. Great, got it. Okay, so Salus Mundus then requires 2 gold and 1 of a bunch of different shards. We can cover that. So yeah, as I say, Freddy embodies a lot of primary traits inherent in all movie monsters. So he's basically indestructible because he doesn't exist outside of dreams where he is in command. He doesn't have the issue of a primary weakness because pretty much at best you will be able to daze him by virtue of fire, which he is kind of understandably hesitant about. Okay, now there is a specific thing for this. Okay, so it's air, fire, and water up top. Let's see, air, fire, water. And the bottom one, earth, water, entropy. Not any particular method, but you know. So he's the unstoppable. For the large part of it, he's also the unknowable, the unknown, because you don't need to know much of anything about him. The cast in the original movie pretty much only know of him via an old, like, jump rope song. Beyond that, they have no idea who he is. Like, their parents have deliberately suppressed this information, in fact. Okay, so 2 diamonds, a gold ingot, and an arcane pedestal, which I might have spare, I think. Yep, there we are. As well as diamond, and a gold. Still got a bunch of just, like, random junk in here I need to get rid of at some point, jeez. Okay, so pedestal, charm, gold. And 2 diamonds. This is a bit janky on arrangement, but we'll take it. And coin of fortune on. Good. And let's give her a whack, shall we? Now this is a moderate, so... Already we've had 1 issue. Which is honestly a first. Haven't had any meaningful issues before that one. Ow. Oop. That would be the gold. Occasionally things get destroyed, and if we don't solve that problem quickly, then we have issues. I haven't changed the, like, structure downstairs, so this is exactly the same. Oh, seriously? I'm out of pre-contatio? Is that a fit? Huh? How am I low on pre-contatio? Ow. Okay, one second. Yep, where's my pre-contatio? Over here. Okay, got it. Try to burn. That may have been a diamond. No, I was just suffocating knocked off. Okay. Essence. Nope, we want a shard. Because shards have magic in them, no matter which one they are. And we just need 1. Oop. Bats done die. Metallum vitreous. Pick an audio, there you are. Ow. There you go. Take it. Enjoy. Did it eat a diamond, or did it destroy a diamond? Looks like it may have destroyed a diamond. And possibly the gold again. Ow. Oh, did it seriously just... Yeah. It did. It blew up the... It blew up the primal charm. Okay, we guess we had to pause that again. So apparently, getting this is really a pain. Also, that was going to be the first thing I was doing today. Oh well. So, we'll have to do that again. The equal trade focus I was going to do next. I have to get an axe, and I figured out what the new build site is going to be. We are going to be building... Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to do some work for this, jeez. I'm nauseous, apparently. Apparently I'm nauseous. I'm not sure. Yeah, oh, there we go. Oh yeah, I guess I killed a bat somewhere. We're going to be building the Bates Motel from the classic Alfred Hitchcock movie Psycho, which is, by the way, your homework for today. So go and check out Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. It is a brilliant piece of a brilliant piece of cinema, and it's not, by modern standards, very scary. So feel free to enjoy that. I am going to get this pedestal working, and then I guess we'll pick up with the axe and the focus and the build site next time. It's not been a very productive episode. Oh well, these things happen occasionally. And anyways, I shall catch you all next time.